ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमः। ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणम्। Hare Krishna, welcome back to the Bhagavad Gita study group. Please repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chapter 11 is a very long chapter. I did it in very brief because this is the chapter where Krishna is showing his universal form. Okay? Arjun is so taken aback by God talking about all his Aishwarya. Surya bhi main hu, Chandra bhi main hu, sab kuch main hu. So Arjun says ki Krishna, if you don't mind, please show me that form of yours that includes everybody, everything, right? So then Krishna shows him that form. In that universal form, Arjun is able to see everything. But by everything, initially Arjun thinks, okay, I can see Brahmaji, I can see Shivji, I can see the Kumars, I can see, all the other devatas. So he thinks, okay, this is a very pleasant form. But dhire dhire, when he looks closely, he realizes, okay, in the same God, I can even see Kal. Kal is the element of time. Element of time means that everything that is created is bound to be destroyed. So in that same Krishna, he also starts seeing destruction. When he looks closely, he sees Bhishma, Drona, everybody else being eaten up by that universal form of God. And then again dhyan se dekhta, to he sees all the soldiers of Duryodhan's army and all the soldiers of his army. Everybody is rushing into that Kal Roop. Because everybody that is born is bound to die. And these are Kshatriyas who've gathered on the battlefield for a war. And every Kshatriya who dies on the battlefield gets a higher destination. Right? So he sees sab log mar rahe except the Pandavas. And Krishna says, yes, by my arrangement, Arjun, tumko laga tha ki Krishna, I will not fight the war. If I don't fight, then none of these people will be killed. So Krishna is essentially showing him that whether you fight or no, these people are already destined to die. So, nimitta matra bhava savyasachi. Arjun, you're getting a fantastic opportunity. Just become an instrument of my will. Right? Let the world praise you. Let the world say कि वाह अर्जुन ने देखो क्या कमाल किया. तुम नहीं करोगी तो कोई और कर लेगा. Right? So that is what happens essentially in the 11th chapter. And then Arjun tells Krishna he is very, very frightened now looking at this universal form. So he says, look, I have always loved you as a friend. Why don't you go back to that Sakya Roop of yours? So then Krishna shows him the Chaturbhuj form and then the two-handed form, who is a friend of Arjun. And then Krishna summarizes the whole 11th chapter. I'll do only the last 3 verses. Go to verse number 53. 11th chapter, verse number 53. And there you will see Krishna tells Arjun, Naham Veder, na tapasa, na danena, na cha ijjaya. तुम कितना भी वेद पढ़ लो, राइट, कितनी भी तपस्या कर लो, कितना भी चैरिटी में दे दो, कितना भी पूजा पाठ कर लो, still you will not be able to see me, right? Shakya evam vidho drashtum drishtamanasi mam yatha. By studying scriptures, by doing tapasya, by doing badi puja, giving lots of charity, Krishna is saying all of this does not qualify us to get his mercy, to get his darshan. Then how can he be seen? He says in verse number 54, which is a very important verse. Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya aham evam vidorjuna jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. The ultimate advice, I can only be understood by bhakti. Bhaktya tvananyaya shakya. Bhakti and nothing else. No jnana, no karma, no dhyan. Only by bhakti can we know Krishna. And what kind of bhakti? Ananya bhakti. Be absorbed exclusively in Krishna. And in this way, my dear Arjun, you will be able to see me. Jnatum means you will be able to understand me properly, tattva se. Drashtum, then you will start seeing me in everything that you do, right? Jnatum drashtum cha tatvena praveshtum cha parantapa. And in the end, you will come back to me. You will become one with me, right? So simple, loud and clear. Krishna says that he can be understood only by the process of Ananya Bhakti. Okay? So, it doesn't look like other people are joining. I'm going to take this forward and tell you guys a little story. Okay? Simple, innocent story. The story of Madhubhaiya. Okay? There's this little boy Gopal who lives in a small village, right, with his widowed mother. She really wanted her son to study a lot, right? But gaon mein there was no school. There was school only till, let's say, about the 5th grade. So this boy has finished his 5th grade. And now to go to school, he needs to cross a jungle and go to the neighboring village, right? Mother is very intent ki bacche ne seekhna chahiye. Gopal is also very intent ki haan, I want to study more. So the only problem is that he has to cross a forest. Now there's no hostel facility over there. The only option is to cross that forest every single day. Gopal's mother is a single mother. She has no option. She has to go to work. So what does she do? She takes a 3-day leave. And so for the first 3 days, she guides Gopal. She goes with Gopal. She carefully, very meticulously, ekdam detail mein, she explains to Gopal how to reach the school and how to come back. Right? She understands that she will not be able to accompany him every day. She needs to go to work. So our little Gopal is very scared to travel through the forest alone, and he says, Mama, what should I do in case there's trouble? Now this mother is a hardcore bhakta, right? So she says, don't worry. You have a big brother in this forest. If you call him, then pakka he will come. But remember, he's very busy, right? So you must call him only when you can't handle a problem on your own. Okay, that's the only time when you should disturb this Madhubhaiya of yours. And so she gives him a description of Madhubhaiya. She says, this beautiful boy, right? He's dark complexioned, he's got curly hair, He always wears yellow pitambar, and it shines like the sun. And he's got a murli in his hand, a flute. He always has a peacock feather on his head, and when he comes, you will hear chum, 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 because he wears delicate anklets on his feet. Right? So she says ki Gopal, always remember ki Madhu Bhaiya is crossing the forest with you. He's very, very close to you. Right? So always remember him and cross the forest. So essentially what she's telling him is a verse that we studied in the 9th chapter. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah pariyupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyaham. For those people who ananyas do my chintan, who constantly think of me, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Now this is something that we need to instill in our children. This is something that we need to instill in people that we love. Ananyas chintayantu. Constantly think and be aware that the Lord is with us. Have faith that He's always there with us. Have faith that He's always watching over us, looking out for us. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna. Right? So anyway, so our Gopal has full faith in his mother's word, and so fearlessly he starts going to school every day. Right? Aisi man mein he's talking to his Madhu Bhaiya all along. Right? And he's having a good time. But one day when he's passing the forest, he sees a big black snake. Bichara dar gaya, and in fear he calls out, Madhu Bhaiya, please come help me. Suddenly the atmosphere changes. Right? A beautiful, fragrant wind starts blowing, right? Birds start chirping very sweetly. The trees start showering flowers. And he hears the ankle bells. Madhu Bhaiya comes and stands in front of him, right? He was just as the mother had described, wearing this pitambar dhoti, curly hair, beautiful boy with a dark complexion, right? Haath mein he has his flute, sar pe mor pank. And Madhu Bhaiya smiles and says, "Bhai, kya hua Gopal?" He says, "Madhu Bhaiya, ye dekho, सांप खड़ा है सामने." Madhu Bhaiya हाथ जोड़ते हैं, बोलते हैं, "सांप राजा चले जाओ प्लीज," and सांप निकल जाता है. Gopal is so excited to meet Madhu Bhaiya. He says, "Please, आज तो है ना मुझे स्कूल तक छोड़ दीजिए." Madhu Bhaiya says, "All right." है ना, बात करते करते both of them cross the forest and he reaches the school. Gopal goes back, tells his mother the whole incident. Mother has no doubt whatsoever. She knows कि अगर दिल से बुलाओ तो भगवान जरूर आते हैं. Right? So like that, another day when he's crossing the forest, this heavy rain, calls out to Madhu Bhaiya. Madhu Bhaiya comes with an umbrella, protects him, drops him to school. Right? ऐसे ही काफी दिन चलते. Then one day there is Guru Purnima. Gopal wants to take a gift for his teacher. Right? Now he obviously knows कि घर जाऊंगा, mom को बोलूंगा, mom is going to pack something and I'll take it to school. But when he goes home, mom is unwell. Right? Mom has a high fever, she's sleeping. Gopal thinks, अच्छा ठीक है, चलो next day morning I'll ask mom. But when he wakes up, he sees कि mom अभी भी बीमार है. Right? तो in fact वही मम्मा के लिए चाय बिस्किट तैयार करता है, leaves it for her, and then he leaves for school. On the way he's thinking, क्या करूं? He says, all right, let me call Madhu Bhaiya. Right? Calls out to him, says, Madhu Bhaiya, please समझो यार, गुरु पूर्णिमा है, कौन जाता है भाई school without a gift for my teacher? Right? So Madhu Bhaiya says, okay, no problem. Smiles and gives him a छोटा सा दही वाला कुल्हड़. Right? And he says, go give this to your teacher. Gopal is very happy. Right? He didn't have this distinction of क्या बड़ा gift है, क्या छोटा gift है. Very, very happy. Takes this kullhad and goes running to school. Reaches school, does Dandavat pranam to his teacher, gives the teacher his gift. Teacher is also very happy, accepts it. Right? Lunchtime, teacher takes the dahi ka kullhad and starts eating. पर वो जितना दही खाते हैं, वो कुल्हड़ में तो खत्म हो ही नहीं रहा है. Right? So teacher says, all right, let me share this with my other students. Right? So he calls all the students and gives them one spoon of dahi. फिर भी after filling so many bowls, the kullhad is full. The teacher is surprised. Teacher says, Gopal, इधर आ जाओ. ये दही का कुल्हड़ है ना, तुमने कहाँ से लाया? गोपाल बोलता है, भी मधु भैया ने दिया. तो मधु भैया? तुम्हारे तो कोई मधु भैया है नहीं, है ना? You're an only child. He says, no. Mama has introduced me to my elder brother, right? So I have this elder brother in the forest. Whenever there is trouble, I call out to him. So he gives the teacher the description. This teacher is very surprised because he understands that description to Krishna ka hai, right? So how does Gopal have access to Krishna? So he says, Gopal, will you introduce me to your Madhu Bhaiya? He says, of course, aa jao bhi aap mere saath jungle mein. So after school, both of them set out to the forest and Gopal calls out to Madhu Bhaiya. As soon as he calls out to Madhu Bhaiya, the same thing happens. The whole atmosphere changes, right? Birds are chirping, flowers are showering. But at that point, Madhu Bhaiya comes. Madhu Bhaiya Gopal ko dikhte hain, right? Gopal is talking to Madhu Bhaiya. Gopal is saying, Madhu Bhaiya, please milo mere teacher se. My teacher is very, very happy with the kulad of dahi that you gave, right? But the teacher cannot see Krishna, right? And that is when the teacher realizes, Naham Veder na tapasa na danena na chechaya. मैंने इतने वेद पढ़े, मैंने इतना वेद पढ़ाया, मैंने इतनी तपस्या की, मैंने इतना दान दिया, right? इतनी पूजा पाठ की, but I am unable to see this Lord. But this boy, bhaktya tvananyaya shakya aham evo vidorjuna. Just because this boy has ananya bhakti, because this boy has complete faith, complete surrender, complete devotion, this boy is able to see Krishna, right? So we always have to know that from a material aspect, it doesn't matter how much knowledge we have. That does not qualify us to see Krishna. But when we surrender, then that bowl of curd is symbolic of Krishna's mercy. कि कितना भी आप उससे mercy निकालो, it is bottomless. It is infinite. That is how much he loves us, right? So always remember this story when you meet little children. अब बड़े हो गए तो they really will laugh at us when we tell them this story, right? जब छोटे बच्चे मिलते हैं, it's very nice to give them these stories because then they carry that faith in their heart, right? And with that, we come to the last verse of chapter 11. Verse number 55, where Krishna essentially summarizes everything that he's spoken so far. He says, very simple, mat karma krin. मेरे लिए सारे कर्म करो. Whatever you do, keep me at the center of it. So mat karma krin, mat paramo. Please understand that I am Param. I am the Supreme. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Right? Mat bhakta. मेरे भक्त बनो, राइट? इधर उधर मत अपना माथा टेकने जाओ, बस सिंपल मेरे भक्त बनो. संग वर्जितः, गिव अप ऑल काइंड्स ऑफ एसोसिएशन दैट टेक्स यू अवे फ्रॉम मी. एनी संग which is taking you away from your core, now is the time to start giving it up. Now onwards we have to remember, anukulasya sankalpa pratikulasya varjanam. Whatever is anukul to our spiritual journey, we need to hold on to that. Pratikulasya varjanam, whatever takes us away from our spiritual journey, we need to give it up. Okay? So sanga varjitaha, any association that takes us away from the journey that we've decided to walk on, we need to dhire know how much of our time and energy to actually give there. Then nirvaira sarvabhuteshu. Sarvabhuteshu, towards everybody that exists, don't have any vair. Vair is enmity, right? So do not feel enmity for anybody around you. And if you do that, then yah samameti pandava. O Pandav, O Preeti, O Reshma, O Krishna, O Nirmala, O Urmila, you will all definitely come back to me. Right? So with that, chapter 11 ends. Thank you so much, Granth Raj Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki Jai. Thank you all for joining.